company does.
Behind the scenes.
Hearing the stories that really touch my heart.
It's just life-changing.
Rainbows in our eyes can seem to find the great divide and get to the bottom. We'll never change it, 'cause darling, we're different.
You just really get the heart of Mary Kay when you come to seminar.
The more you come, the more you meet new people. I love hearing the top national speak because they have more vision, more encouragement.
Learning from the women that have set the course before us.
We have multiple markets that have seen sales growth versus prior year.
My legacy is so tied in what I have learned and grown from Mary Kay Ash. You have the opportunity to create a legacy. Deposit your best in people.
This is my 26th seminar.
You just feel the love. I'm going to come back empowered, uplifted.
And wouldn't miss it for the world.
The more you come, the better it gets.
All right, well, who has chills now about seminar? Yes, you all do have chills about seminar. I am super excited about seminar, and I'm trying to get off screen share here. Let me see if I'm spotlighted there. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I am super excited to be with all of you tonight. And before we get started, we have our beautiful Yemi on here. So if you need Spanish interpretation, let me first bring our amazing interpreter on here. So hang on, Yemi. I'm undoing you. There you go, girl. Go for it.
Buenas noches, ¿cómo están todas? Muy emocionadas, ya estamos viendo el seminario a la vuelta de la esquina. Si quieres escuchar esta reunión en español, te pido por favor que pongas en tu computadora o en tu teléfono, va a aparecer un cuadradito que dice Spanish. Te espero ahí toda la noche. Gracias.
All right, Yemi, we love you, Yemi. Please give her a big round of applause. Isn't she amazing? We love her so much. All right, let me get notes up, ready to go. So I am here for all of you tonight. And I just want to say, I think we're going to break a record tonight. I think we're going to hit 500. What do you think? So first off, thank you for being on here tonight. I'm always excited when I'm on training with you guys because we can be who we are. And so first off, if you're a brand new Mary Kay Beauty Consultant and this is your first training class, welcome. I'm assuming you all have pen and paper and you're ready to go. And if you don't know me, my name is Janice Truth. So thank you for coming on here tonight and thank you for being on here. And if your director is in a contest, your unit's in a contest. If your unit has at least 5 on here or more, then your director is in a contest and directors don't like to lose. So she's on here and we want her to win tonight. So tonight for the directors, they are going to be drawn 3 of them for an opportunity to do a Zoom with me. And we're also giving away 7 Kate Spade items tonight. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so let's get started tonight. This is being recorded. So if you guys need to hear it twice, because normally we do need to hear it twice, that's great. So there we go. Are we ready? Pen in hand. So let's talk about booking. This is about booking tonight. This is the lifeline of your business. And if you didn't know that, but booking is the lifeline of your business tonight. So welcome to booking, the lifeline of your business. And there is a saying in Mary Kay, and it goes like this. Nothing happens until somebody sells something. But there is another saying. Nothing happens until you book something to sell something, okay? So that's important that you guys get the bookings, and we're going to talk about that tonight, okay? So do y'all have a booking goal? Does anybody have a booking goal? Who has booking goals out there? Do you have a booking goal? Well, I hope you do. Tonight, we are going to do the following things. We're going to explore getting on the date book, which involves time management, which involves branding yourself, which involves handing out your business cards and getting the phone numbers. That is a key. That also involves booking scripts. Now, I just want to say that you have an amazing directors that you are all assigned to. And your director has probably many more scripts than I'm going to give you tonight. But the basic concepts tonight of booking is super important because if you are not booking parties, you're not selling product. And if you're not selling product and booking parties, you're not getting customers. And if you're not getting customers, you're not getting reorders. And the list goes on for team members and everything. So I will tell you, booking is learning to connect with people. I want to share a story real quickly. And I think some of you have been on my Zooms long enough to know Brittany Jenks and Lindsay Freisteller. Brittany Jenks, who was a brand new sales director, was in a store Actually, she was at a restaurant, excuse me, and she saw this busy waitress go by, Lindsay. She was going by super, super fast all over the place. And Brittany noticed how fun she was and how crazy she was and how things were going. And so Brittany said to her, I need to facial you. I want you to try Mary Kay products. And she said, I don't have time. I just don't have time. Well, give me your name and phone number and I'll call you. She says, okay, that's fine, but I'm super busy. So Brittany called her that night. She got her name and phone number that night. And this just tells you a story. She got her name and phone number that night and she called her and she said, I want to get together with you. I want you to try Mary Kay products and I want to tell you about Mary Kay. And here's what Lindsay said to her. The only time I have is tonight. And Brittany says, okay, I'll be over. Now, think about that. For most of us, we'd be like, no, I can't do it tonight. So she dropped everything to go. Here we are. I don't know how many years, it was 12 years later. 12 years ago, this happened. Last week, she signed her commitment form to be a national sales director, not a director, but a national sales director. Because of that one card exchange, Brittany recruited Lindsay. Brittany's done $1 million. Lindsay's done $1 million 3 years in a row. How many of you would like to recruit somebody who's done $1 million? Yeah, think through that one, okay? But that one card exchange, that one booking exchange made a huge difference, okay? All right, so now that I made you feel like you don't know where your next card is gonna go. So let's explore first. The first thing we need to do, and I think is super important for all of you guys, is time management. Because booking isn't just about booking, it's really about scheduling the bookings, okay? So let's say this, the first thing you need to do is you need to be intentional. Oh, there's that word again, intentional. Remember that word? How many of you have been around my training now that you know you need to be intentional and you are not casual anymore, okay? You need to have specific days and times that you have chosen to book, okay? Your parties and all that, okay? So that, that is super important, okay? It also keeps you on track, but more importantly, it keeps your family on track. If your husband comes home and says, is this a Mary Kay night or is this not a Mary Kay night? They, I don't know how many men we have on here or how many husbands are listening, but they get kind of confused when we keep changing the dates. So stay on a schedule. And let me give you an example. Because of my full-time job, I had only 2 nights a week plus Saturday morning where I could actually physically book things, okay? So that's all I had. So I want you to take like a month at a glance. You know how the date book has a month at a glance? And I want you to take a green pen and I want you to square off the days and times you can do Mary Kay. Why am I telling you to do it in a green pen? Does anybody know I'm telling you to do the green pen? What does green mean? Because this is where you're making money. Okay, so I want you to take a green pen and I want you to take a month at a glance and I want you to green off all the times that you can do that. So you take a month at a glance and square off in green, okay? Then when I got married and had kids, it changed. And so I was very diligent to make sure that I was holding parties every Tuesday night and every Thursday night, okay? So that meant I need to be organized with meals and all those kinds of things. So the reason I'm sharing the time management piece with you, because if you don't have that time scheduled, then it's not going to happen, okay? So that is really, really important. Men like a schedule. And for those of you who work a job, let me ask you a question. Do you go in every day to work at different times or when you feel like it? No, some of you have to clock in by a certain time and you clock out at a certain time. You can't just like go in whenever. And I feel like we just need to have that schedule. So I wanted to say one of the very first thing that you all need to do is get your time management straight, because you can't book unless you know the times that you're going to do that. Okay, so you need to work this as a job because it is a job. So in order to book, you need to know when you are going to hold those appointments and you block it off in green. In your month at a glance or however you do that, okay? So that is super important that you guys do that. So schedule your time, okay? And I want you to know how that is super important for you. I would probably say maybe 90% of you are working full-time jobs and have busy lives and family. And so it's just easier for your family if you work on a schedule. When the kids are in baseball, there's a baseball schedule. You know when practice is, you know when the games are, and you can work around that. You don't say, is there a game today? Is there practice today? Is there something? So I want you to be really diligent with that. Now, you know that my virtual events are every Wednesday and they're the same time. They haven't changed for years. So it's not like, oh, there's a virtual event tonight. There's always a virtual event on Wednesday nights. So use them also to your advantage. And that's really important. You know, like I'm doing skincare on Wednesday. And if you are a new beauty consultant, patch me in to do your skincare class. So if I was a brand new consultant, and let's talk about back in the day, and the directors who are on here, you know this. Back in the day, we didn't go, as a national, we didn't just go hold all your parties, okay? But when the virtual world came up and I'm able to do this virtually, you guys all know today that next Wednesday, I'm doing skincare. So if you know that today, then tomorrow you're patching out samples to people who could be on my skincare. Or the smart consultant holds a skincare class in her home with 5 or 6 people and patches me in to do 90% of it. And then when I go off screen, you finish it up. You guys, when would we ever do people's work before for them? So utilize the virtual world. So you have the live world and you have the virtual world, okay? I'm also trying to stay on my notes here because I want to make sure I get all this stuff. But you know, in a perfect world, okay? In a perfect world, for those of you who work full time, if you did 2 live parties and 1 virtual one, okay, a week, you would have everything you need. And I'm going to give you a formula later. 2 lives, 1 virtual, every single week. Now let's talk about a facial versus a party or a class. And you guys, you can call them ladies' nights out, you can call them parties, you can call them skincare classes, you can call them workshops, you can call them whatever you want, whatever makes you feel good. I mean, we've gone through the whole thing. We're not party girls now, we're party girls. We're skincare class people. So we've gone through all of that before. So, but let me just tell you, if I'm going to go out for the evening and I am a very busy person and I have kids and I have a job and I have things like that, if I'm going to go out for the evening, I want to make sure it's a party with 3 or more people. I don't want to go out for 1-to-1. I really don't. It's, you guys, it's just as easy to do 3 as it is to do 1 person. So I'm going to help you tonight how to make that so you're not just doing a bunch of facials. Here's what happens at a facial. You have a 50-50 chance that she'll purchase something. And why? Because if you walk in there and she doesn't like your outfit, there you go. But what happens at a party is people say this to the other person. Oh my gosh, you look so much better than when you walked in here. Oh my gosh, you need to wear that. Now, those are things that you and I could not say. Family and friends are brutal to each other, okay? What I love about doing a party is you sell more. People see how it goes around the table, money goes around the table, and they get super excited about that. So it's just as easy for me to do 3 as it is to do 1. So you guys, it really, and you have better income, you have more prospects, you have future bookings, all of that comes from those parties, okay? So parties, just remember that, and we're gonna talk about how to do that tonight. So this is what Mary Kay used to say to us. She used to say, because people do this all the time, when I book a party, this is for moms, okay? When I book a party, then I'll get a sitter for my kids. And one day Mary Kay said, no, you get the sitter on a Tuesday night and you've organized her every Tuesday night to be at your house, you will book the party because you don't want to waste anybody's time. You see, we have to think like that. If we paid for the sitter to be there every single Tuesday night, we would make sure we had a party. But if we say to ourselves, well, when I book one, I'll find the sitter, it doesn't work that way. So you have to flip that. Start paying somebody on those nights for you if you need help with that. That is super important, okay? Because it puts you in that squeeze, and some of you need to do that. Okay, all right, so that's the first thing, time management. Take a calendar, square off the days and times you can do Mary Kay. We'll talk about verbiage and how you're gonna book them later, but that is really super important. You guys are able to do that. Number 2, part of booking is branding yourself, okay? Because when you're out and about, people come to you and branding yourself with cards and samples, okay? So I have cards, I have different cards, I have samples. The charcoal mask is the cheapest sample we have. I have these little bags I buy on Amazon. They're super cute. They have a business card in here and they have instructions in how to use a charcoal mask, just so they don't know. I have different cards. I have a QR, one with a QR card. I have a 2-part card. I have a virtual card. It doesn't really matter. You need cards. If you guys are on here tonight as brand new consultants and you don't have cards, don't talk to anybody about doing Mary Kay, because they're say, do you have a card? They always ask, do you have a card? Oh my gosh. And samples, okay? This will make your booking easier by people asking you. because you are branded. So I have a Mary Kay t-shirt on. When I get out of my pink Cadillac to go into a store, my car does not go in with me. It doesn't go in with me. So it's important that you guys brand yourself with a t-shirt and all those things, a baseball cap. I wouldn't wear the Mary Kay sweats, but that's just me. Okay. I have a beauty coat on, a lot of that stuff. Okay. All that. I was never the kind of consultant, and I will tell you, there's probably some of you on here, and I'd love to know who you are in the chat section tonight. There are some of you on here tonight. Hold on, let me see if I can move this just a little bit. There's probably some of you on here tonight that would actually go up to like complete strangers and say, "Hi, I'm Mary Kay." You know, I was always I took the shyer side. I loved being branded because people would say, "Oh, you're Mary Kay." And I always thought to myself, one day I'm gonna say, "No, I just found this t-shirt." I'm just kidding. But I mean, literally brand yourself. I was never the person who would knock. I have consultants who knock on doors in the car. "Hi, I'm with Mary Kay." I mean, that kind of stuff freaks me out. But some of you are seriously good at that stuff. So if you're really good at that stuff, amen to you, okay? I was not so good at that stuff. So I didn't like to go in car and knock and things like that. But I've heard amazing stories about that. But if I had a beauty coat on and people asked, you know, all of that was really good. So how many of you are on the shy side? Okay. How many of you are on the shy side? I would probably say a lot of you are on the shy side. Yeah. So branding yourself is super, super important to brand yourself. Okay. And I want you to brand yourself because people will come up to you. And if everywhere you go, you have a Mary Kay t-shirt on or your baseball cap, or you're out in a sports mom or any of those types of things, I will tell you that is super important. Okay. So brand yourself. I love when people, I was once at a Macy's department store a while back, and I had a Mary Kay beauty coat on. I was trying some shoes on. She said, "Oh, do you know so-and-so?" I said, "Oh yeah, she's in my unit." She goes, "Yeah, she keeps trying to get me to do Mary Kay." And of course, I'm the director. This is hilarious. I'm like, "Well, tell me about yourself," you know? So it was hilarious because she saw me. And now I love those things because they happen because I have advertisement on my chest, on my hat, you know, on my tote bag, on something. So you guys, please brand yourself. I cannot say more about branding yourself than anything. Okay. So that's really important. Okay. Number 3. So that was branding yourself. So we got one-time management, 2, brand yourself. Number 3, cards. Okay. You need business cards. You do. And samples. And you have to be intentional every day to give them out. Okay. And here's the thing. You just can't throw them at people. Okay, so this is not, "Hi, thank you for meeting me, but here's my card." The chances, and getting a name and number, don't just throw cards at people, okay? Or leave a card, and trust me, 99% will not call you back, okay? Go back to the Britney story. She got her name. She conversed with her. She had talked to her. She made conversation with her. And so then she had her name and phone number. You guys, you need to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Okay. So here's your new word. Remember, intentional was your word the last few months. Here's your word between now and the end of seminar. Are you ready for your word? It's called engage. You guys have got to engage people when you talk to them. You have to engage. So let's go back to the grocery store. I'm in a grocery store. Of course, I have a Mary Kay t-shirt on, and I'm minding my own business. Okay. And around the corner comes Susan, and she says, "Oh my gosh, are you in Mary Kay?" And I said, "Yes, I am. What's your name?" "My name is Susan." "And my name is Janice." She says, "Do you have a card?" It's the first thing they say. And you say, "Well, as a matter of fact, I do. And I actually have a sample for you." And then this is what you need to say to them. Okay, so I'm giving you this. Don't just hand them a card. You give them a sample. Say, "How long, what's your favorite Mary Kay product?" Or she might say, "I lost my Mary Kay beauty consultant." Great. I said, "Well, here's a sample and here's my business card. When was the last time you had a complete makeover?" You guys have to engage people with questions. When is the last time you had a makeover with Mary Kay? "Oh, it's been years, but I love the oil-free eye makeup remover." Okay, great. Is that your favorite product? Yes. Ask questions. When is the last time you had a complete makeover or a facial? Okay. And she might say, you know, like 10 years ago. And then you can say, "Do you have a favorite Mary Kay product?" Okay. So those are some things that when you meet people, I think we hand out cards and we don't really go the next step. So I want you to learn how to engage with conversation. When is the last time you had a complete makeover or a facial from Mary Kay? How long ago was it? And then they tell you, and what is your very favorite product? Okay, great. Then you might say something to her, you know, Mary, there's a special promotion right now called U+2. How would you like to get $40 in free product? Also, our company is looking for models to test and try a new skincare that just launched for free product. I will give you a call tomorrow to share about these. When is the best time to reach you? Again, I'm engaging this person. I'm not handing her card. I'm not in a hurry. She attacked me, okay? So I want you to know that. When is the best time to reach you? Okay, great, Mary. I'll try and call you in the evening. When I get home, I'm going to text you an e-catalog so that you can see all the great things that are going on right now. And I'm going to invite you to my private beauty page. Take a minute to say a few words or ask a few questions to engage yourself with her. That is super important, okay? So engaging those things are always important. When you guys meet somebody at a fair or festival, or you're doing anything that has to do with Mary Kay, and people come to you and say, oh, I lost my consultant. Do you have a card? You say, yes, I have a card and a sample. And will you do me a favor and put your name? So then you take your card out. Would you put your name and phone number on the back of this? And then that's what you do. You take the card out immediately. You never hand out a sample. I want you guys to know there's a new rule. Do not hand out samples unless you're getting names and phone numbers. The chances of her calling you is about 0.000, okay? So I just want to say that. Now, I want to share tonight. Tonight, I'm going to throw out some numbers like $40 in free, $50 in free product. You all can do what you want, and your director can help you with that too. I'm just giving you examples of these things. So when you're meeting somebody, you're meeting Mary at the grocery store, Susan at the grocery store, whoever at the grocery store. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do have a sample, and my card's in here too. In fact, let me take it out right now. There's a second part to my card, or if you don't have a two-part card, grab another card. Or of course, you've got pens and papers. You have pockets in your beauty coat. You got something, you guys, okay? And you have a workable pen, not a crayon or a lip liner or something from your kids, okay? So you have this, okay? So you're gonna take this. I've done that with a lip liner before. I'm like, oh my gosh, no pens. So don't do lip liners. Tell me your phone number, Tammy. Okay, great. All right, great. Thanks, Susan, Mary, whatever the girl's name is. Okay, all right. So that's really quickly. And then say, when's the last time? When is the last time you had a complete makeover or facial for Mary Kay? Oh, it's been years. So, okay, what is your favorite product? Engage them, okay? This is really important that you engage them for, all those things, and let them know some of the great things that are going on. And then you might say to her, my phone number area code is a 925. So when you see it, it's not a scam, it's just me. And I've been saying that a lot more because I don't live in a 925 state. And that's another thing that you can do to look out for my area code or something like that. But you guys, I feel like we're not engaging. I think when we get a name and phone number, we're so excited that we don't go that little extra step and ask the questions. When was the last time you had a makeover? Okay. So you get her phone number. I have a 925, so you know it's not a scam. So do you remember on the Red event, what they said on Monday? The gal said that shared that night, this is for the Red Jackets only on Monday. It was a special training. Has anyone given you a gift today? And she said that. She said she takes little gifts around. She says, has anyone given you a gift today? And she hands out little gifts. But you guys don't hand unless you get something back. You need the name and phone number to follow up. There will not be bookings if you just throw your cards at people or give things away. And I want to share, this is a little off topic, but if you are going to a trade show or someplace where you're giving away a raffle item, okay, let's just say as a raffle item. When you guys give away satin hands, there's no recourse, 90%. But when you give an empty compact, the mini compact palette, you give an empty compact with a note inside, please contact me for your makeover and to choose your colors. That empty compact is no good to people unless they contact you. So I stopped giving away things like satin hands and those types of products also too, and made it an opportunity for me to give them something where they had to reach back to me, okay? So I just want to say that little empty compact mini, what's it called? Is it a mini compact? What's the name of it? Somebody stick it in the chat section. Okay. You all know what I'm talking about? Petite. Yeah, thank you. The petite compact. Okay. And I put a little note in there. Contact me for your makeover and to choose your 4 colors. So if you're doing a raffle prize, or you're doing a crab feed, or you're doing something for Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts or whatever you're doing, make a cute little basket with an empty compact. Okay. And you can make it look really cute and pretty. You might put a mascara in there, but whatever. And so there you go. Okay. You guys think through those kinds of things. Okay. Now, when you get a name and phone number, this is key. You do not leave it on your desk and call a week later. If you guys want that to that much work to get it, you have 24 to 48 hours to contact her. And I want you to know how important that is. That contact time is super important for you. 24 to 48 hours of your leads to turn those into bookings. Okay. So what to say when you call? Yes, call, hello, hello, call. Okay. Now there's a lot of texting scripts out there, and I get that. But if there is no answer when you call, then use a voice text. I think people need to hear your voice today. Okay. And so that is really important. Okay. So I'm gonna give you an example. Remember, your director may also have some great scripts for you that you can also use. So let's go over what you would say. Okay. So I want to give you this because you've got the names and phone numbers, and there's no sense of handing out your cards again if you're not going to get those names and phone numbers. Okay. So remember, I met Mary at the grocery store. The phone call would go something like this. Hi, Mary. So great to meet you yesterday at the grocery store. Thanks for sharing your favorite product with me. So you call her and she answers, hello. Say, hi, Mary. It's Janice. It was so great to meet you yesterday at the grocery store. And thank you for sharing your favorite product for me. And then say what you liked about that product. You know, one of the things I like about the oil-free eye makeup remover, or one of the things I like about this is, again, engaging them. Okay. So it's really important. I'm excited about 2 programs that Mary Kay has right now. Now, I just want to share that this is not what you have to do. These are ideas for you guys. Your director might have more scripts for you, things like that. I love the phone. I actually like the time before. Before we just had texting. How many of you remember before texting? Back when I joined Mary Kay in 1982, we had this thing called a telephone, and it rang. It was connected to a wall, or it was on a desk, and you picked it up and you said hello. And did you know someone was on the other end? Shocking, I know. And so I just want to say, I love those days. And sometimes here's what we do in our mind. We have the card and you think, she said to call her in the evening. I wonder if that's like after 7, because maybe she has kids, or maybe it's 6 o'clock and she eats dinner, or maybe it's 5:30 and it's not convenient. How many of you go through those head trips and those minds about, should I call her? Should I not? Is it a good time? Is it too late? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yes. Okay. How many of you know that? Okay. All right. So what you want to do is, you want to go back to this. I'm excited about, Mary, I'm so excited about 2 programs. Remember, you engaged her first, you know. Hi, Mary. So great to meet you yesterday at the grocery store. And thanks for sharing about your favorite product with me, the oil-free eye makeup remover. You know what I love about that is it doesn't burn and sting, and I have really sensitive eyes, and I love that product. Well, I'm excited, Mary, to share about 2 programs that Mary Kay has right now. U+2, and see, U+2 is where you can get $40 in free product for you having 2 of your girlfriends get together with you. Or if you'd like to get $50 in free product by testing and trying our new skincare line that just came out, which is the new one, and now we're gonna have another new one, okay, that just launched. You can grab 5 of your girlfriends to do that. Which one sounds more appealing to you, or which one sounds more interesting to you? Which one do you rather do? You don't ask, would you still like that facial? You never ask a woman yes or no questions. So, you know, I'm so excited to, you know, meet you yesterday. It was great to meet you. I hope you like the e-catalog I sent you. Thank you for sharing about your free product. There's 2 programs going on right now, Mary. A U+2, grab 2 girlfriends and you get $40 in free product. Or if you'd like to get $50 in free product, grab 5 girlfriends or grab 4 girlfriends. Do whatever you guys want. And test and try our new skincare line. Which one would be more interesting to you? And then be quiet. See, I think we women, we talk so much, you know, And of course, you have your date book right then and there with you. And it's greened off with the squares that you know when to book, because you are really diligent on your time management. Okay. These are the parts of this. Okay. Then this is what I ask. Mary, do you need an evening appointment or a daytime appointment or a weekend appointment? And then you wait. You never asked her, did you want the appointment? Because what was the point of exchanging the phone number, exchanging and engaging and doing that if she didn't want it? You always assume that they want the booking. And she says, evening. Okay, I'm really booked up in the evening. And I didn't say I'm really booked up doing Mary Kay in the evening. I'm really booked up in the evening. I've got baseball, soccer, cooking class, church. This is all I have. I'm really booked up, but I have 2 openings where I could squeeze you in. I have Thursday at 7 or a Friday girls' night out at 6:30. Which is best for you? Did y'all get that? Because those are squared off on my calendar. I have my calendar in front of me. It's super important. Okay. So the question is, do you need an evening appointment or a daytime appointment or a weekend appointment? And she says evening. Okay. I'm really booked up right now, but I have 2 openings right now where I could squeeze you in. How many of you have ever gone and called the dental office? For those of you on here, some of you work for dentists or doctors or chiropractors or something. When you call the dentist and you need to get in, or let's say you call the doctor because your child needs to get in, there's something going on. And the doctor says, these are the appointments we have next week, Wednesday at 2, Thursday at 4, or Friday at 1. You choose one of those. Okay. If you're a dentist, I have a chipped tooth, I need to get in. What do you have open tomorrow? Janice, we have nothing open tomorrow. The first time we can squeeze you in is Friday morning. You move things around. You take it because that's what it is. I find that when we're not intentional, and I'm talking to the casual people now, oh, I can do it any day, anytime. I have nothing going on in my life. You just let me know when it's convenient for you. When you guys book like that, it's not going to happen. It's just not. Okay. So where I could squeeze you in, I have Thursday at 7 or Friday's girls' night out at 6:30, which is best for you. And she says, Friday. Great. She says to me, Mary says, Friday. I said, great, Mary. Who do you think you will invite? And she says, oh, my mother and my sister. Okay, great. So your mom and your sister. All right, today is Wednesday, and this is going to be Friday. So let me check back with you later tomorrow to make sure you have confirmed them. See, I would rather do 2 parties a week because I'm busy working and I'm going to school and I've got all these things on, or for those of you who are super busy, I would rather do 2 parties a week that are properly done where you're making a lot of money than a bunch of ones that cancel and change and things like that. And so you guys, words are super important. And of course, this is being recorded tonight. I'd go back and look and think through the words again and again and again. I always think these types of things, like classes like this, are really good, but I also think they're really great when you can really think about them. Okay. So I'm going to make sure to have you confirm them. Okay. So that's what you say. And then Mary, I'm also going to send you out a text that you can text them just so I know a little bit about their skin type. Now, before all this privacy stuff happened, you could say something. Would you like me to text them what I need to know about the skin, or would you like me to text you something that you can text them out? And I'm finding probably, I'd say 80% of them say, just text it to me and I'll get you the information. There's something about that if they don't really know you. So I just find that's a little bit easier also too. So, and here's what I said, would you like me to text them about their skin type? And so I know exactly what to bring so that I know the answers. And that's what I do. So my text goes out. And by the way, you guys, please use emojis. Don't use a straight text with nothing happening. So I'm going to start with a little pink heart. And because I'm giving her this to text out to her mom and her sister. Hello, my name is Janice. I'm hosting the beauty event on Friday night, May the 4th at Mary's house. Emoji, 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 emoji. I don't care what kind of emojis, but make them really super cute. I just need a couple of questions answered. Emoji. Okay, y'all getting this? I'll go back again. All right. Is your skin normal to dry, combination of oily, or sensitive? Super easy. Okay. If you could change one thing about your skin, what would it be? And I got this one from one of my directors, Sue, but I think it's a really good one. What is your favorite color? So crazy. How many of you get hair bands, you know, when you do the makeovers? I want you to go buy multiple colors, like every color in the rainbow. What is your favorite color? So you'll have that headband color with them when they have their makeover. So if she says pink, you're going to have a pink headband. If she says purple, black, just think of all the different colors. Okay. And if she says something you don't have it, go buy that. Go on Amazon, buy all the different colors of headbands so that you can all color. Okay. What is your favorite color? These are for the headbands. Okay. So let's go back. You create this text. All right. We're going to go back a lot tonight too. Okay. Because this is important. Hi, hello, my name is Janice, emoji, or heart in the beginning. Hi, my name is Janice, little flower. I'm hosting the beauty event. You can call it skincare class, whatever you want. I call them beauty events today. I think it's generic, whatever you want, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you feel good, okay? I'm hosting the beauty event on Friday night, May 4th at Mary's house at 7 o'clock, okay? You need to put the date and the time, just so you know. Emoji, just need a couple of questions answered. And remember, she's texting that. Is your skin dry, normal, combination, sensitive? Number 2, if you could change one thing. And then of course, then I will also message Mary back. Did you get the answers to everything? And so she said, yeah. She says, well, my sister said she has really sensitive skin. I said, would you mind asking your sister what she feels she is sensitive about? Why she's saying sensitive? And I just want to say that a lot of times people put sensitive when there's a sunscreen reaction. I find that a lot in Europe too. Anyway, then I say to Mary, I will arrive about 30 minutes prior. Nothing looks crazier than being haphazard before a party. I will arrive 30 minutes prior. And if you are going to serve refreshments, which she now is because you planted the seed in her head. If you are going to serve refreshments, that's the word. If you are going to serve refreshments, I'm going to ask you to save it until the end. Okay. All right. So let's go back and review. It's super important. Okay. We're going to go back and just review a little. First off, it's your time management and you're branding yourself. It's making sure that you have cards always on you. Now, for those of you who are like me, if I'm wearing a black outfit, I have to wear black. I have to use a black purse. I don't know. Maybe I'm OCD. I don't know. Okay. If I'm in other outfits, I have a brown purse. I have 3 purses that I rotate, which I know sounds crazy. And this is going to sound crazy to most of you, but I have a little bag, and each bag, because I used to switch them out of purses, that made me nuts. So I have one bag in my car full of samples. I have one bag in the brown purse. I have one bag in the black purse, and I have another bag in the pink purse with little samples and cards and pens. So wherever I am, I have stuff. Okay. So get your stuff together. Okay. So there we go. So you definitely want to do that. All right. So just remember that when somebody talks to you, or when you talk, has anybody given you a sample? Let's say they see your Mary Kay t-shirt, they see your Mary Kay cap, and they say nothing. You're like, hello, can you see my chest? It says Mary Kay on it, but they don't say anything to you. Then you could say, has anybody given you a gift today? I'm with Mary Kay. Oh my gosh, I love Mary Kay. That's what I hear a lot. Or, oh, I used to use Mary Kay a long time ago. Oh, really? Great. Well, I have a little sample for you. And can I get your name and phone number? And I'll text you an e-catalog so you can go and you can look at all the different great things that Mary Kay has. Also, we have a couple programs right now. If you'd like to, if you'd like to think about it, we have a U+2, grabbing a couple girlfriends where you can get a makeover and free product. We're also looking for models right now. So if you give me your name and phone number, I'll text you an e-catalog, and I'll also invite you to my beauty Facebook page. So that's another way. But you guys, we're at restaurants. We're all over the place. Women, we're at schools, we're with moms, we're with other moms, we're all over the place. And you guys have got to keep these with you. So it's super easy. The charcoal mask is one of the easiest, least expensive sample that we have. Now there's a little instruction sheet I would also put with it also too. Okay. So that's really important. But I find people say, oh, I tried Mary Kay a long time ago. So how long ago was it? Remember that question? How long ago was it that you had a complete makeover or facial for Mary Kay? Oh my gosh, 12 years ago, probably maybe 15. Or my mom did Mary Kay. Or what really kills me these days, my grandmother did Mary Kay. I'm like, okay, crap, she's probably my age, whatever. So, it just really just depends, okay? Oh, I tried Mary Kay 20 years ago, I think. Oh my gosh, what was your favorite product when you tried Mary Kay? Again, it's, what's the word I'm saying to you guys tonight? Engage, engage, engage. It's super important that you guys engage people. More importantly than anything, ask questions, because then they're more apt to receive your phone call and say, you know what, I'm going to give you a call. My extension is 817-925-510, whatever it is. So look out for me. And if you don't, I'll leave you a message, then I'll text you. Okay. So I'll give you a call. I have a couple of openings coming up, but I'm really booked right now. So you can do that also too. But it's really important that you get her name and phone number and you engage in some kind of conversation so that when you text her, thank you for sharing with me about your favorite product. That's also one of my favorite products. And here's why I like this product. Engagement is really a great way for you to do, to keep that person really close to you. Okay. So we're going to go back. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm looking at my notes here. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Here we go. Yeah, get sample bags. Okay. Okay. Remember you calling her up. Okay. And you're asking her. I said, we have 2 programs right now, Mary Kay. You guys don't make this complicated. We have 2 programs right now, Mary Kay. U plus 2. You guys, everybody has 2 friends. Everybody. U plus 2, where you get $40. Don't say free product. Give the amount. When we say I have a free gift for you, okay, that could be a piece of chocolate. Okay, we don't know what that means. You guys be specific, okay, with people. If there's a program called U plus 2 where you get $40 in free product for grabbing 2 of your girlfriends, maybe your sister, your mother, whatever, okay, and get together with you. Or if you would like to get $50 in free product, we're testing, we need models right now. You know, every woman wants to be a model, you guys. Use that word models. Now when I'm out doing big events, I've got a couple events coming up in Arizona, and we just put flyers out today looking for models. We have people like saying, I want to be a model. Everybody wants to be a model. So we're looking for models, and you'll get $50 in free product by testing and trying the new skincare that just launched. And you can grab 5 of your girlfriends to do that. Which one sounds more interesting to you? And then you be quiet. And she says that. Do you need an evening appointment, a daytime appointment, or a weekend appointment? Okay, evening. Okay, great. I'm really booked up right now, but I have 2 openings where I could squeeze you in. I have Thursday at 7 or Friday girls' nights out at 6:30. Which is best for you? Friday. Great. Who do you think you will invite? You guys keep engaging. I think for sometimes we just feel like, okay, I got it. Hang up the phone. I got a booking, but you didn't engage. You guys, it's just as easy to book something as it is to cancel something if you don't engage. Okay. Who will you invite? Your sister and your mom. Great. Today is Wednesday and this is Friday. So let me check back with you later tomorrow to make sure you have it confirmed. Also, I'm going to send you a text that you can text out to them so I can get a little bit of information about that. And that's the questions I was asking. Okay. I'm hosting the beauty event on Friday night, May 4th at 7 o'clock at Mary's home. Emojis, emojis, emojis. Just need a couple of questions answered. And then you do that. Okay. Are y'all getting this kind of? Okay. So number 1, you need cards. Okay. So let me just say that. Okay. So that is super important. You do need cards. Okay. How are we doing on time here? All right. We're good. Booking. Let me just say some things here. Booking is the lifeline of your business. I want you to, when you get off here tonight, I want you to look at your date book and start picking the days and times you're going to be intentional with your Mary Kay business. Okay. That is really important. I want to ask you, what is your goal right now? What is your goal? And a lot of times what your goal is will determine the number of bookings that you need. If your goal is to get into DIQ, you need more bookings. And then what are your averages? Okay. Okay. So who's ready for a challenge? Who's ready for a challenge? Anybody up for a challenge tonight? Okay. All right. Who's ready for a challenge? Okay. So I want you to take a minute right now. And I want you to text your director and say, I'm up for the challenge. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm up for the challenge. I'm going to give you a few seconds to text your director because she wants to know that you're up for the challenge. Okay. I haven't given you the challenge, but I want to know what so text your director saying, I'm up for the challenge. Okay. I'm waiting for y'all to do that. Okay. Yeah. Don't put anything in the chat section. It should be super quiet right now because you're texting your director. I'm up for the challenge. Okay. Okay, my own phone is blowing up. Thank you, my own consultant. Love y'all. Okay, I'm up for the challenge. All right, here we go. there's a challenge here for all of you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody. I love my phone. Okay. If there's 11 Wednesdays between now and the end of seminar. Today is Wednesday. That means there's 11 weeks of Wednesdays left between now. Do you believe 11 Wednesdays left until seminar, until we're done with the seminar year? That's insane. 11. Okay. Now, if you handed out 5 cards a week, you're going to write this formula down. If you handed out 5 cards a week times 11 weeks, last time I did math, I'm not a math major. I wrote this down. It's 55. Okay. That's 5. Now I'm talking about handing cards 5 out and getting 5 names and phone numbers back, not throwing cards at people and running. Okay. That doesn't count. It's cheating. You can't do that. Handing the cards out and getting the phone number back. 5 people is 55. Are y'all with me? Okay. For those of you who do 10, okay, 10 cards a week, you want to up your game, 10 cards a week, that's 110. Now, with the 55, okay, so 5 a week times 11 weeks is 55, right? Cut that in half. Let's just say it's roughly 28. We're just going to make it rounded up a little bit. 28 bookings. Out of your 55, you should be able to book half if you did it the way I just shared with you. So you need to sharpen your skills. Let's say you did 28 parties between now and the next 11 weeks. 28. Those of you doing 5, write this down. 28. 28 parties. And when I'm talking about parties, I'm talking 3 to 5. I'm not talking facials, 1 to 2, you guys. I'm talking parties, 3 to 5 people. Are y'all with me? 3 to 5. You got that? If you guys, 28 parties. If the average party today with 5 people is $325 and I'm going on a low, 28 parties at $325 is $9,100. Write that down and blow your mind. 28 parties of 3 to 5 women with an average party at $325. I'm not talking reorders, nothing else. No, $9,100. $9,000. How many of your husbands would say, I could take $9,100? Okay. All right. For those of you who are going to do 10, that's 110. And half of them, 55, are going to do parties. 55 parties right now. If you committed to 55 parties between now and the next 11 weeks, 55 parties with 3 or more people times $325 is $17,875. Do you know now how long, just your sales, do you have any idea how many team members you would get? Do you have any idea what that would do for your business? 10 business cards, 110 total, and half of them booked as parties. That is insane. Even if you just did 5, but if you do none, nothing happens. And I want to challenge you guys, but the thing is, I can get off here and I can challenge you, but you have to be the one to do it. If you want to change the situation financially for your family, for you, for a car, for your future, today they told me that I'm only $180,000 away from $6 million. It's because I held the parties. Okay. So that's 5 and 10. You decide on that. 9,100. Ask your husband, would you like $9,100 or $17,875? Okay. And I'm just saying that because you're getting the card and you're getting the name, and in 24 to 48 hours, you're calling, you're connecting, you're engaging. But it starts before you get the card. It starts with managing your time. I want you to know it starts before all the bookings. Okay. Where are the bookings? When are the bookings going to be held? Am I branding myself so people are seeing me? Am I talking? Do I have business cards? Do I have samples? All this is encompassing the perfect booking for you. Okay. So you need to text your director which one you're going to do. People often ask me, Janice, what do you believe your secret is to your success? And I will tell you, I showed up, I was consistent, and I never gave up. Okay. I think I've seen it all in my almost 42 years. It'll be 42 years this August 18th that I have been with Mary Kay. And I just want to say 2 things before I leave tonight. Number 1 is sales meetings. Your sales meetings, either live or virtual. I don't know where it became of, I've got this or I've got that. I never missed a meeting. And so I just want to say, I think probably 80% of you have virtual meetings today. You guys, it's 45 minutes or an hour. But if you really want to do this business and you want to make money, and I'm talking, do you know what my paycheck was this month? I'm just going to share this with you. It was almost $30,000. Okay. Yeah. Show up to meetings, go up, do what you're supposed to do because of that. Okay. That's super important for you all, but you need to be on your meeting. Now, all the directors who wanted me to say that can pay me on the side. I'm just kidding. I'm totally just kidding. It's super important for you all to go to your meetings. I get on my meetings on Tuesday and I'm like, where is everybody? Come on, you guys, get on here. So that's my first thing. That was a small little lecture. Sorry about that. And the last thing I want to talk about is seminar. And I want you to all write this down. April 29th, April 29th, April 29th. Set your car, set your alarm, set your whatever. My people in my area are going to get so tired of me saying April 29th, April 29th, April 29th, April 29th. On April 29th, you can register for seminar. Figure it out. Make a way or find a way. It doesn't matter what it costs. I was a broke college student at 23 years old in California, and I figured out how to get to Dallas. My first thought was, why would anybody in their right mind go to Dallas in July? It's hot. Okay, I forgot there was air conditioning. So I just want to say, you need to go to seminar. That seminar in 1983, as a broke college student at 23 years old, changed my entire life to where I travel around the world. I have freedom and flexibility. I have more money than I can ever handle. It's ridiculous because of that one situation. I've helped more. I've changed more lives. I've been able to travel. I've been able to do things I've been able to enjoy. And right now I'm in 20 months left as a Mary Kay National Sales Director. And I have a great passion to develop more leaders. We just had 4 brand new directors in the last year. We have currently 1 in DIQ and 1 going in. I'm now working in Mexico and Europe, but it was that one seminar that I went and I said to myself, if at any point in time I was ever going to do something with this Mary Kay business, I needed to go see. And I'm going to tell all of you guys, figure it out. But on April 29th, register. Ask your director, when is seminar? If you really want to make the money in this business, you need to see what this company has to offer. There is no way, if I worked for any other corporate company and my degree was heading in the nursing field, unless I sold drugs out of the cabinet, there was no way I was going to get 20 free pink Cadillacs, trips around the world, college educations, and make the income that I made. Okay, so I just want to say, it all starts with handing out your business card, getting the name and phone number. Don't throw cards, okay? So I want you guys to commit to the next 11 weeks, okay? I want you to just make sure that you commit the next 11 weeks to making this happen, because I know that you will do that, okay? So I am super excited to be here with you tonight. I hope you've learned. I hope you've grown. I hope this has helped you. And give me 24 hours and I will upload this video so all of you can see again, okay? All right, you good? All right, so let's give some things away. All right, here we go, gallery view. And we want to give 3 directors an opportunity, and we're going to put you in the chat section. Now, if you're a director, let me take this down here. Hold on a second. Let me turn off the, we don't need all the